once we regroup, I want 2 D-man out because I want the one guy stepping over so when we get up to here, then we middle drive. This guy
The saying practice makes perfect probably isn't fully accurate. You talk to any coach and he'll tell you his team has never played a, quote, perfect game. But let's face it, it makes the job a little bit tougher for the coaching staff when the players themselves not big fans of putting in the work.
I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we're in here talking about practice. I mean, listen, we're talking about practice. Not a game, not a game, not a game. We're talking about practice.
Now, you won't find that kind of attitude with the Medicine Hat Tigers because, like it or not, they know practices are a big part of a team's success. So sometimes, just like in the real world, you just kind of have to grin and bear them.
We try to remind ourselves that, it's a privilege to be here and, we're doing something that, we enjoy doing every day and, that we shouldn't make it repetitive and, we shouldn't make it the job and, we shouldn't just go out there to do it. But, it's something that's difficult at times.
Practice isn't something you have to do. Practice is a chance to get better. I think you handle the puck way more in practice than you do in a game. And for the good players, they look at practices, that's their opportunity to do things, try things different, that they can't try in games. So it's their opportunity to get better.
Watching a Medicine Hat Tigers practice, it's pretty tough to imagine a player not getting better.
Don't go through there. Go to the walls. Do something else.
The club practices exactly like it plays, all out, all the time. And that can be a little daunting for a first-year player, but that's when it's nice to have those veterans around to really set the pace.
There's a little bit of a change. I mean, the speed and the tempo of the game is switched pretty quickly on you. And going into training camp, it's a lot different. And you get a feel for it during training camp, and it evolves every day, every week.
I think you always count on your key guys. Like every year, there's a guy that'll set the tempo in practice, and Helm's been a guy, and MacArthur was a guy before that, and they just set the tone and set the tempo and how hard guys had to work.
Obviously, the Tigers players would tend to be in a little bit better shape than most of us, but that doesn't make them superhuman. With how hard they go at practice, there's bound to be the odd ache or pain. So, just like most of us, they might look to excuse themselves from the odd day of work using somewhat creative excuses.
We always say the phantom groin pull. That's the one that always comes up, especially during training camp. No matter how hard you train, you're always going to feel a little sore with the schedule that we do. But the groin pull is always the classic, just for the fact that you really can't tell the guy if he is lying or not.
And no, while practice might not make absolute perfection, hey, getting out there and working on systems with your teammates can only make you better, right?
How the hell can I make my teammates better by practice?
Hard, Volkey!
Apparently, Allen Iverson has never seen a Tigers practice.